Good morning, dear students. I hope all had good Diwali celebration. So after the celebration, let's come back to our online class once again. Continuation of the fourth chapter, and the topic that we will discuss is properties of materials. The objects that we make are used for various purposes in our homes, industries and transports. These objects are either made of one or more materials. Different materials have got different properties. So, we choose a material to make an object based on their properties for which they are suitable to be used. For an example, we make cooking utensils of materials like copper, silver, aluminium, steel, etc. because they have the property to conduct heat well. We do not make utensils out of paper because as soon as we keep utensils out of paper, they will burn out. Similarly, we make tumblers of materials such as glass, plastics, steel, etc. because they have the property of holding water. We don't make glasses of clothes because water will leak out through the clothes. We make pillows of cotton wool because they make it soft. We make ornaments of metals like gold, silver, etc. because they give them shiny appearance. So likewise, different materials have got different properties. Next we'll see classification of materials. The materials are classified on the basis of certain properties. They are, first one is appearance. They can be either shiny or dull. Second one is hardness or softness. Third one is solubility or insolubility in water. Fourth one is heaviness or lightness with respect to water. Fifth one is transparency, translucency and opaqueness. Now let's discuss about all these in detail. First one we will see is classification of materials on the basis of their appearance. On the basis of their appearance, materials can be classified into two groups. First one is materials that have luster, and the second one is materials that do not have luster. So let's see the first one. Materials that have shiny appearance are said to have luster. What do you mean by luster? Luster means shiny, or in Hindi we call chamak. So objects that shine in nature are gold, silver, copper, etc. Materials that are dull in appearance are said to have no luster. For an example, wood, paper, plastic, etc. Next we will see classification of materials on the basis of hardness and softness. All the materials can be classified into two groups on the basis of their hardness and softness. First one is hard materials and the second one is soft materials. Those materials which cannot be compressed, cut, bent or scratched are called hard materials. For an example, table, stone, bricks, iron, etc. Those materials which can be compressed, bent, cut, scratched easily are called soft materials. For an example, sponge, rubber, plastics, etc. Next we'll see classification of materials on the basis of their solubility in water. the materials can be classified into two groups on the basis of their solubility in water. First one is the materials which are soluble in water, and the second one is materials which are insoluble in water. To understand these points, let's see an activity. We take two transparent glass, and each glass we fill them with water. In one glass we put little salt, and in the other glass we put little sand, and then we turn it properly. After some time, what do we observe? In this glass we see sand gets settled down in the bottom of the water, and in this we see salt gets dissolved in the water or gets melted in the water. This shows that salt is soluble in water and the sand is insoluble in water. So, materials that are soluble in water are salt, sugar, lime juice, milk, etc. And the materials that are insoluble in water are sand, stone, and all heavier things. Next we will see classification of materials on the basis of their heaviness or lightness with respect to water. In science, heaviness or lightness of a material is termed as density. So, a substance which is heavier than water is said to have higher density, and a substance which are lighter than water are said to have lower density. So, all the materials can be classified into two groups on the basis of their density. First one is the materials that are heavier than water, and the second one is materials that are lighter than water. So let's understand these two with an example. So for this also we take two transparent glass, and in one glass we put a coin, and in other glass we put a piece of paper. What do we observe? In this glass we see that coin settles at the bottom of the glass, and in this glass we see that paper floats on the water. This shows that coin is heavier than the water and the paper is lighter than the water. So there are various materials which are heavier than the water are iron, aluminium, bricks, stone, etc. And the materials which are lighter than the water are paper, dry leaves, etc. Next we'll see classification of materials on the basis of their transparency, translucency and opaqueness. All the materials can be classified into three groups on the basis of their transparency, translucency and opaqueness. First one is transparent materials, second one is translucent materials and the third one is opaque materials. So let's see the first one. Those materials through which we can see clearly are called transparent materials. For example, clear window pane or transparent window pane, air, water, we can say clean water, etc. Next, those materials through which we cannot see things clearly are called translucent materials. For an example, oily paper, butter paper, tissue paper and muddy water. Third one is those materials through which we cannot see at all are known as opaque materials. For an example, wall, stone, table, wood, etc. So, here we complete chapter 4. I hope all have understood about it. Thank you.